Have you ever been in a conversation and everything was going well, the person was interested, and then the moment came to close and you just froze? You talk more, you explain more, and they walked away from you. Tonight, that will never happen again, because tonight we master the art of closing. So welcome. Namaste, salam alaikum to all of you. Welcome back. I am Sriman Japadas, and on week 6 of Close with Conviction, okay, this would be our main thing tonight. So please drop your name and city and rate your closing confidence from 1 to 10 right now. So 1 is, I'm very terrified. 10 is unstoppable. Okay, so just give me the numbers, engage with me, because by the end of tonight, that number goes up, okay? So most people think that closing is a trick, a technique, something you do not want someone, to do. That is why it feels uncomfortable. That is why most people freeze when they try to close. But closing is not a trick, okay? Closing is the moment of truth, yours and theirs. When your conviction meets their readiness, with honesty, with care, the close is not a pressure. The close is actually a gift. Okay, so I want you to type truth, okay? Closing is a moment of truth, not a trick. Okay. So there are 5 types of closes. I want to teach you how to use them naturally, with dignity, with the person, not the sale at the center. Okay. So first one is the assumptive close. Lead with confidence. Okay. Assume the decision is already made. Just say this. So when would you like to get started? Okay. Are mornings better or in the evenings? So here you did not ask if, rather you ask when, because that one word shifts everything. Okay, so I want you to type ask when, not if. When, not if. Okay, so the second one is the choice close. Okay, you need to give 2 pats, both forward, neither backward. Would you like to start with a basic package or go straight to the full experience? So here you are not asking yes or no. You're actually asking which version of a yes. Okay. Number 3, the story close. So let your testimony do the closing for you, or someone else's testimony do the closing. Before you decide, let me tell you about someone exactly where you are right now. Same hesitation, same questions. They started, and 6 months later, okay, and you share the result, okay? Because here you are not selling. You're actually showing them what is possible, okay? So I want you to type story, okay? Testimony closes what technique cannot. The 4th type of closing is the urgency close. Ethical urgency only, never manufactured, never fake ones, okay? Because every week you wait is a week your team could have been growing. So that is urgency. Real urgency reminds people of the cost of waiting. That is not a pressure, because that is the truth. And the 5th and last one is the silence close. The bravest close of all, okay, is that, so what would you like to do? You ask them, what would you like to do? And then you say, absolutely nothing. Just keep quiet, silence. Because the first person who speaks loses. If it is them, they say yes or give the real objection. Either way, you win. The silence is not awkward. It's not awkward. The silence is actually power. So type silence. Ask once, then say nothing. Okay, close with integrity. One thing more important than any of the 5 closes is this. Okay, I want you to understand that pressure is when you close for you, for your commission, for your rank. Persuasion is when you close for them because you genuinely believe this will change their life. That is the difference. So the prospect always knows which one they are actually getting. See? Always. Okay. Close from service, close from belief, close from care. So please type close for service. So service, type service, okay? Close for them, not for you, okay? So I want to leave you with this, okay? Closing is not a trick, okay? I want you to remember this. It is a moment of truth, okay? Yours and theirs. Meet it with confidence, okay? Never with fear, because people read fear. People read confidence. So you gotta also be convinced of yourself. You have to spend, now basically you have spent 6 weeks becoming someone who closes, not with tricks, but with the truth. That person is you. You must believe this. You must believe this with confidence. So my call to action to you right now is that before you leave tonight, name one person you all are close to, okay? Not a new prospect, someone who's already in a conversation with you, someone on the edge, just ready to say yes, okay? Pick your close, have the conversation this week, do not delay, okay? So before I exit tonight, okay, I just want to talk about next Sunday. It's week 7. Okay, you guys, congratulations. You've reached week 7. And for those of you who have not yet, please watch my early videos because next week is the key for duplication. Everything you've learned in the last 6 weeks means nothing if it stays with you alone. So next week, we teach your team to close. Okay, right here, 7 p.m. Dubai time. Okay. Because no one can empower you, only you can empower yourself. But tonight you have become a closer. So I will see you next Sunday. This is Sriman Japadas. Thank you so much. Namaste.